Welcome back to Shop Sickle Garage, where we are 10 days away from Hot Rod Power Tour. We're trying to take this 1985 IROC-Z clone car. Clone car? Clown car. That sounds like clown car. Anyway, it's an 85 IROC-Z clone, and we're trying to take this thing roughly 1,200 miles. It's been sitting for 18 years in our barn. If you've seen the other videos, you've seen some of the stuff we've done to it to get it to this point. It does run and drive, but we have a couple of issues to deal with still. A couple of things need fixed, and drivability wise, we got a little bit of something happening. Sorry, I just noticed the coolant reservoir looks a little low. We're going to check out some things, see if we can fix the drivability issue and some of the other things that we definitely need to get fixed before we go. Today should be a long day of getting our list done. I got our list on the dry erase board, which is right behind you. So let me turn you around and we'll see what's on the list. Well, not such a big deal, hopefully. Well, it might rain. We need wipers. We have those. Don't know if the wiper motor works yet, so who knows. Passenger side power window motor. I have that over there. Still needs done. That's not a huge deal. We'll skip this one for now. Fuel gauge. I got one of those to wire in. Tack, we need to wire in. Because if you saw the other videos, you see none of our gauges worked. We got some aftermarket gauges at the moment. Window sweeps for both sides need replaced. Valve cover gaskets. I popped off the valve covers the other day to check some stuff out. Threw in some cheap cork ones I had, and well, of course, they're leaking. So I need to get some new, better rubber ones. Throw those in there. Oil change. We did change the oil once since we started this project, but I kind of want to change it again. It's the first time we put some Marble mystery oil in there to try to help clean some stuff out, and we got some better oil we're going to put in there. Hopefully it's cleaned out after sitting for 18 years. Oil pressure sender to gauge works sometimes it doesn't. So brand new gauge, wired up right. We're going to go ahead and replace the oil pressure sender switch, whatever you want to call it. And the temp sender, not sure if it's the gauge is accurate because it's a different gauge than Cinder brand stuff, whatever. I don't know. Might change that. And our ECM is sitting on the passenger side floor at the moment because we were messing around with that. Need to get that thrown back in, and of course put all the door panels back on, all that, but it's okay. Anyway, back up here. Throttle position sensor, maybe. Don't really know. Couple of symptoms that lead me to believe, I erased my line, lead me to believe that might be an issue. So we're going to start with that right now. We're going to go ahead and get this removed and then check resistance and see what we got. Alright, so I don't know if we're doing this right or not, but we got the multimeter hooked up. From what I understand, we are checking resistance across two of the pins. Then we're going to move this, which sweeps as you hit the throttle. And then we're going to watch for consistent voltage drop. We have consistent, not voltage drop, resistance. If it's consistently dropping as it sweeps, then it's good. If it's not, then it's bad. So let's start sweeping. That's my understanding. And so when I'm up here at idle, again, I know you can't see the thing, but it's hard for me to hold everything at once. Maybe Hazen will come out at some point, tell me. But anyway, sitting there at idle, we got it, which it idles fine. And as we start getting into it here, like we're pushing the throttle, it is bouncing all over the place, resistance-wise. And then it just disappears entirely, and then it comes back at an extremely higher value, and then back and forth. So I'd say we got a bad throttle position sensor. Unless I'm doing the test wrong. We're gonna get one of those ordered, so let me make that happen, and then we'll move on. Okay, Aslan decided to come out and help. That's good. He's gonna work on getting this door panel off while I see if I can somehow reach the oil pressure sending unit switch thingy that's back there. Did order, what did I order? The TPMS sensor from O'Reilly is supposed to be in about 4 hours. and also ordered a wire for the tack, so I don't have to mess with the factory tack wire. We're temporarily wiring in this other one until we can finish Power Tour and come back later and wire it up correctly. The other one's got that out. There's 3 bolts, screw things in there, and then take some of these off and mess around. I'll probably have to come back and help her because some of these are fake.
How long is it?
You can turn it by hand. It's super long. Find it?
No.
By the way, this is the contraption I had to use to get this out. Cool, huh? All right, see what you got. Where's that? Right there.
I stuck my finger in it. There's nothing there.
There's a bolt in there. I found it a minute ago. You gotta get it.
Ew, that's crusty.
Oh man, I can't find it. Well, where'd it go?
It's not in there.
It was in there a minute ago. It's definitely in there.
Must have fell off.
There it is. Here. Push up on it so it don't fall off.
But can you help me?
What?
I'm kind of not at the best angle to lift that off.
Just comes right off. No. But some of those are fake, some of those are real. These 2 are real.
Oh.
I think these 2 are real, if I remember right. But then I think the end ones are real, and then 2 of these are real. I think the rest of them are fake. So try the end ones.
I think these 2 because they're rusty.
Yeah.
The rest aren't. And if they're fake, they're usually plastic.
And plastic won't rust, so that's a smart assumption. All right, I'm gonna go mark off oil pressure, sender, switch, sensor thing.
Is that how you figured it out?
That's how you figured it out. Off the list. I'm gonna go mark that off the list. So get your smaller one that I gave you, and see if we can get those out. And let me see if I can find one of the magnetic bowls.
These are short, right?
Yeah, fairly short. Shorter than the other ones. All right, windshield wipers. Don't even know if those work, but
Look, this is how long they are.
Yeah.
Ah. You want these ones in there too?
As long as you have them where you're not going to lose them, don't I? What kind is this? Is this the flippy kind of?
I'm probably still going to lose them.
Oh, no, this is really good.
Bro, can you like actually start moving? There's rust on the inside of this one. It's not working.
So yeah, maybe they're not real then. I thought they were. Felt like something else is.
Is it those ones?
Feels like it's. Maybe it's just attached by that hook. There we go.
A hand. Oh.
That one? Try your hand right now. There's one more right there. Alright. Well, this thing is tricky sometimes. That should all come up together. Well, I'm right in the way, but doesn't look like this one's been on.
Do you still have this thing on?
What?
You still have that on?
Yeah. Thanks. After the back one.
Okay.
Anyway.
Is that plastic supposed to be there?
The plastic is supposed to be there to help keep water from getting inside there.
Well, then how come it's not on the other one?
Because I took it off the other one, because I already replaced the power window motor on the other side. But this one looks like it's not been off because it's not. The plastic's still sealed on correctly. So,
Cut it?
no, you don't cut it.
Oh.
We'll just peel it back. So you can just grab it and peel it back. Sticky. See where it's sticking? Try not to rip it too much like I just did. We only need that side. We are only dealing with right there.
Here or there?
This is coming out. I'm putting a new
So
one.
why is there cobwebs inside the door?
There must have been spiders in there or something laying in there. I don't know if you can see where I'm at from here, but this power window motor is held on here to the regulator, and then it's held on by 3 bolts. Put that electrical thing on. Maybe buy a screwdriver at some point. Held on by 3 bolts, 3 rivets. The motor is riveted to this piece and 3 spots. So we're going to do the cheap thing. We're going to find those spots with the finger. One is right about back here. One is right up here someplace. And the other one, I think, is down here somewhere. Yep, it's around here someplace. So we're just going to drill a big hole. Then we're going to drill the rivets out. And then take the old motor out, put the new one in, bolt it back in. So let me get those drilled out. And we'll be right back. See where we're at. All right, we're on the last rivet drill out. As you can see, the holes are not quite that I made. I missed the mark, that's what I'm saying. Missed. So we had to drill a couple holes. That's okay. Drill the last rivet out, and then this old motor should fall out. That goes. And ta-da! Oh, didn't fall out. Why didn't it fall out? Because it's still in the thing, huh? There it is. There it is, old and crusty and greasy. We got a new one someplace. I don't know. This one still worked partially, but not good enough. Where's the new one? Is it by my head? Why don't I just look? I can see through it. Why didn't you tell me it was a window? I could just look. What's on top that I'm going to drop? Oh, fuses. Yeah. All right, here's a new one. They send bolts with nuts that I dropped 164 times. I already did the other door, but we're not going to talk about that. I drilled out those rivets there that weren't supposed to drill out. So we're not going to talk about the other door. All right, here's our bag of bolts.
Jeez. Bruh.
What?
You might have to cut out one bit.
One bit.
Because you almost showed the thingy on it.
Thingy.
On the box.
You can show whatever you want on the box. There's the part number. There we got. AC Delco. Part number 1249791.
Daddy already got one of the bolts in. So I'm going to try and get the other 2 in. One. This one.
Yeah, that one up there and the
And
one
that one.
bottom. My foot fell asleep. I had to get up.
Where's the last one?
You see it?
Oh, yeah.
Oh, dropped it. That's what I always do. Ew, cruddy. There you go. I'm gonna try the magnet trick. I don't know if the magnet will fit through the hole.
It's not gonna fit.
I have a smaller one somewhere.
The silver one over there is smaller.
Yeah. Oh, wait.
Does it hurt? This will fit through the hole.
Okay, try that. Maybe you can use that. The bolt thingy in there and turn it a little bit. So.
Hang on. Doesn't fit.
Oh, wait for the wood.
Yeah, because it looks like it would.
Oh, cold in here now that I'm standing up with the breeze on me.
Bro.
Falls 418 times. That's the way I do it. Yeah, crud on it again.
Yeah. All the way in?
Yeah, all the way in, and then you gotta put a nut on the back of it.
What the heck, man?
Well, we're getting some stuff knocked off the list. Anyway, we got the, what did we get? Wipers to put on, a power window motor on the passenger side's done, all put back together. Window sweeps were done, and oil pressure switch is changed. O'Reilly's did not get me my TPMS sensor and wiring for the TAC very quickly. Never got a notification or text or anything, email that was there. So my wife picked it up after she got off work, went to put it in just a minute ago. Well, snapped a bolt off when I was making adjustments. So waiting on a set of easy outs to show up, and maybe we can get that done. Well, we got a few things done on our list today. I can see back there behind you guys, the windshield wipers are done, the power window motor on the passenger side is done, the window sweeps, whatever you call them, are done, oil pressure sensors switched out, and TPMS, why do I keep saying TPMS? TPS, throttle position sensor, is swapped out. We had a little difficulty with that, broke the bolt off in the throttle body. Seems to be better. We didn't really get a lot of test run in. Our neighbor's out with his dog. His dog doesn't like loud noises, so we just pulled it in for the night and said we'll try again later. Again, we got 10 days from now. By the time you see this video, maybe 9. I don't know. I might try to drive it to work tomorrow and see what happens. But we got a special guest over here. See if we can find him in a second. But as always,
Don't forget to eat your popsicles.
let's see if we can find our friend. Here's our special guest. Stopped in to see us today. He's kind of a big guy. Thanks for watching.